Today I'm going to show you the online tools training for the TABE test. I will show you both the reading and the math test. First, I'm going to show you the reading test. So you will go to this website and then you will click on online tools training. Next, you will select your test. So first I'm going to show you the reading test and level M. Your coordinator will tell you which test and which level you need to practice on your own. I'm going to click on level M and then standard. Next, I will enter the username and password that is available here. So it's read, M-O-O-T. The password is test1234. I'll click sign in. You can see here I am doing the reading level M sample test, the online tools training. So I'm going to click the green continue button, and then I click on the reading level M test. Here are some instructions. So the first instruction is talking about how it's going to make you familiar with the online test format and all the tools available. I'm going to go through this part quickly. You can read it on your own. And if you have any questions, you can talk to your coordinator. So answering questions, you will use the pointer tool. I will show you that in the test. And the flag button will allow you to see questions that you want to check again, questions that you are not sure of the answer. Again, I will show you in the test. I'm going to click on the next button. So navigation in the test, you're going to use the next and the back button to go from one question and page to another. You can click on the review and test button at the bottom of the screen when you are finished. Again, I'll show you in the test what that will look like. Helpful hints. I'm going to show you everything in the test, all of these functions, but again, please read over this carefully on your own. All right, when you're ready to start the test, you'll see 3 gray circles, and then there's a green begin the test button. So whenever you're ready, please press begin the test. Okay, this is what the test is going to look like for this reading level. So one side is going to be reading, one side is questions. Depending on your level that you're taking, it might look a little bit different. So you're going to read and answer the questions. This is just a practice for you to get used to the test. This is not a real test. So there's some extra functions up here. So this is the pointer button. The pointer is how you will answer your questions. You can select whatever answer you want. The pointer button is how you will also go from one question to the next. So next, back. This here lets you cross off answers that you know are not correct. So you will click on that, and then you can cross off any answer that you want. Next is a highlighter button. So you click on that and you press use highlighter, and then you can highlight anything you want in the reading by clicking and then dragging your mouse across. When you are finished highlighting, make sure you press the pointer button again. Otherwise, if you try to scroll down, you will just highlight everything. So I'm going to clear that, and now I'm back on the pointer button. This is a sticky note, so you can press new sticky note, and anywhere on the reading, you can add a note to yourself. If you have anything from the reading you think is important, you can write dark hump rises from the sea. You can see it's listed here. So you can make a note to yourself if you need to. This is a magnifier, so you can read more. The words will get bigger. You can read more closely. I'm gonna turn that off. This is a line guide, so you can use that to help you remember where in the reading you left off. And then you can move that if you need to. I'm going to go back to the pointer. There's a couple buttons down here. There is a pause test button. Just so you know, you can pause the test, but the time of the test when you're doing it will keep going. So please try not to leave the test at any point in time. So I'm going to press resume. There's this flag button. So again, the flag button helps you remember where in, the flag button helps you remember a question that you want to look at again. So if you're not sure about the answer, you want to read the question again, make sure you press the flag button so it is yellow. and I'm going to show you what that will look like. There's also some options you can play around with during the online tools training. So you can change the color of the text. You can make a contrasting color, reverse contrast. So it's just changing some functions of the test. You can play around with it, see if there's anything that's going to help you when you're taking the test. All right, so you answered a question. I'm going to press next. Answer another question, next. Answer another question, next. This one I'm going to skip just so you can see what that will look like. I'm going to press next. Make sure you read the questions carefully because sometimes there's more than one correct answer. So it might say select all or select two. So again, make sure you read the question very carefully. For this, you can see this is really small. I can't read it. So I'm going to press enlarge and then I can read this chart. Select your answer, next. Select your answer, next. For this one, you have to highlight a sentence and that is your answer. Next. Okay, so you can see now I am at the end of the test. Number 1 is flagged. So I wasn't sure about the answer. I want to go back and look. Number 4 has no answer. You can see here there's no checkbox. So I'm going to go back to number 4. I'm going to choose my answer. To get back to question number 1, I can press the back button several times. Or you can see here it says question number 4 and there's a little drop down. So I'm going to click on that. And you can see question number 1 has a flag. So I'm going to go to question number 1. Maybe I'll change my answer. I can unflag it so it's back to blue. Now I'm going to press on, all right, I'm done. So I'm going to press on review and test. You can see everything is answered. There are no flags. I am finished. So I'm finished. I'm going to press end test and then submit. Okay, so that was the reading test. Now I want to show you the math test. I'm going to skip most of the beginning and I'm just going to press on the green begin the test button just to show you some extra functions in the math test. So you can see the math test has the pointer, it has the highlighter, sticky note, magnifier, line guide, but it has these 2 buttons available to you as well. There's a calculator button, so you click on that and now you have a calculator. There's also references. So that will help you with some, if you see V, you can remind yourself that is for volume, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So it's just to help you in the test. If a calculator button is not available, that means you are not allowed to use a calculator for this question. So don't use your phone, only use the calculator button when it is available for you on the screen. So I'm going to press review and test. You can see I didn't answer anything. So I'm going to go maybe return to questions and answer a few. I'm just putting in, these are not the correct answers, everyone, just letting you know, I'm just putting in some answers. So answer the question next. So you'll read, answer the question. So you can see now I don't have the calculator available. Next. Oh, that was a good example of select all that apply. So again, sometimes there's more than one correct answer. So read the question carefully. So again, I'm finished. Everything is selected. There's no flags. So I'll press end test and submit. So that was the online tools training for both the reading and math test. Please practice this on your own as well. Your coordinator will send you whatever test and level you need to practice before you take your full TABE test. If you have any questions, please talk to your coordinator. Thank you very much. Have a good day.